Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. So today I'm here to discuss on the questions which is related to the background and your experience, and how to answer those questions we'll be discussing in this session. So the first question is, tell us about yourself or please introduce yourself. So this is the first important question of your interview, very important part of your interview. इसको आपने बहुत ही थॉरली प्रिपेयर करना है, बहुत ही केयरफुली प्रिपेयर करना है फर्स्ट, एंड देयर शुड बी अ प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर. आप कैसे उसको बोलेंगे इसका भी स्ट्रक्चर आपके पास रेडी होना चाहिए. ठीक है, आपने इसको लिखना है. ऑलरेडी एक वीडियो बनाया है दैट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर यू नीड टू फॉलो इन द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग हियर. फर्स्ट यू नीड टू मेंशन योर नेम, देन you need to mention your city, and then you need to mention about your qualifications, years, that in which year you have completed your graduation or your PG. Then if you are a fresher, then you need to mention the projects you have undergone, you have mentioned the internship you have taken, and you should also be prepared with the cross question that आपने जो internship की है or the projects that you have undergone post graduation, what was your learning outcome from that. ठीक है, if you are a experience holder, आपने कहीं काम किया है, देन इट विल बी अबाउट योर कंपनी, आपने क्या काम किया है, और जो आपने काम किया है वो आप कैसे अपने इस करंट प्रोफाइल में जिसके लिए आप इंटरव्यू दे रहे हैं, दैट इज द मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर, आप उसको उसमें कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे. एंड देन आफ्टर दैट कम्स योर स्ट्रेंथ एंड वीकनेसेस. आई वुड आल्सो लाइक टू मेंशन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हियर कि जब भी आप किसी जॉब के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं तो जस्ट गो एंड सर्च अबाउट द जॉब प्रोफाइल फर्स्ट. ठीक है, आपकी जो स्ट्रेंथ होती है आप उसमें देखिए कि उस जॉब का पेन एरिया क्या है, व्हाट आर द पेन एरियाज ऑफ दैट जॉब जो आप फुलफिल कर सकते हैं, लूप होल्स क्या है जिनको आपको फुलफिल करना है, व्हाट आर द लूप होल्स दैट यू नीड टू वर्क अपॉन. ठीक है, व्हाट आर द स्ट्रेंथ्स required to fulfill that particular job. So your answer should be framed like that, which will going to help in the current role, right? And let's suppose एक strength हम लेते हैं that we are well detail oriented, right? So ये एक strength है कि आप जो भी काम करो, whatever task you take in your hand, you take the complete details of that. But sometimes it converted into a weakness because you take a lot of detail. At first person get irritated that you're asking so much, you're asking so much queries, right? Second strength could be you want to do your work with 100% perfection. अब perfection के केस में क्या होता है कि आप जब कोई भी काम perfection के केस में करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो sometimes you miss the deadline, so this converted into a weakness. Should be like this, right? Weaknesses, आपने ऐसे कुछ ऐसे बहुत बड़ी weaknesses अपनी नहीं बतानी. You need not to mention any big weaknesses of your, which portray you negative there, right? And then come to your hobbies. जो भी आपकी हॉबी, अगर आप बैडमिंटन खेलते हैं, अगर आप फुटबॉल खेलते हैं, या फिर यू लाइक गार्डनिंग और यू लाइक बेकिंग और यू लाइक रीडिंग बुक्स, सो whatever is your hobby, you should have a thorough knowledge about. If you say that you like reading books, they will ask you the books you have read and what impact you have on yourself from that books, right? And if you say you like to play football, they might ask you the rules of the football, the number of members in a team, which team you like. So that should be you need to take care of. So this is the basic structure of tell us about yourself. And then I have already mentioned this part, the strength and weaknesses, in your introduction part. Now next, so all these questions need to be, इन सबके आंसर्स आपके पास रेडी होने चाहिए. ठीक है, आपने क्या लिखना है, कैसे लिखना है. So now the next question is, why do you want to work in government bank? If you're a fresher, then they will ask you, freshly completed your post graduation, why you don't want to go into a private sector, why only in government bank? So you should be ready with your answer. If you're an experienced person, they will ask you, you're already working, and if you're earning good salary, then they will ask you that you're earning very good package, now why you want to switch into government bank? So you should have your valid answers, right? So एक haphazard manner में answer नहीं देना है, should be very constructive and it should be creative one. ऐसे नहीं बोल देना that I want to serve the society, that's why I want to go to in a government bank. So even though you're working in a private firm, also you're serving the society. The list of questions today I'm going to discuss here. Please prepare a constructive answer in your notebooks and practice it on daily basis, so that by the time your interview comes, you'll be in a better position to answer the question. And while thinking, while practicing, you will also get more ideas to add in your answers, right? So the next is, why should we hire you? This question is very common. Why should we hire you? Here you need to give your positive points. If you are a fresher, you need to tell your plus point from that perspective. And if you are a experienced one, then you need to prepare your answer accordingly. So if you are a fresher candidate, you can say that I'm a fresh blood from the industry. I'll be in a better position to adjust with the banking environment as I don't have any prior experience. So there's no inhibitions in my mind about the positive and negatives. I'm very positive about the job. Tell you about the positive qualities, that how you're going to add value to the bank, right? And if you're experienced person, you can say that the bank need not to teach you much. You just, because you're already aware about the sales and the marketing process, how the sales is being done, so you just required a little bit product training and you are good to go, right? And apart from that, what other projects you have handled in the company and how much value you have added in your current company in terms of achievements. I would like to mention here that if you are an experienced person and you're already working somewhere, then along with the job responsibilities, you also need to focus on your achievements, that in terms of number, in terms of data, in terms of facts, or in terms of clients you have onboarded and how much revenue you have contributed in your organization. So in that way, you need to frame your answer. Now, next is, what changes do you want to make in bank and why? For answering this question, you have to go through the current scenarios in the bank, that what are the current challenges the bank is facing and why, right? So as you know that now the banking has changed a lot from the traditional one. Now this era is full of competition and also full of technology, right? So now the digital products are in boom and everything is managed digitally. If you're aware about the metaverse concept, Union Bank of India has already created a virtual version of their branch in metaverse, same kind of experience which you get in the branch. Now the customer is also looking for one-stop shop. He don't want to go to bank every day, he don't want to visit to the bank, he just want to do the things with one click. And because there are so many options available in the market, if you want to survive in the market, then you need to change yourself, right? So that's how you need to frame your answers, because now a lot of artificial intelligence also bank is also started using, and now the metaverse is also started using. Third part is the cyber security concern in this era because of the cruciality of the data, right? Fourth one is the customer attention, personalization. Customer is looking for a personal attention. So the customer is getting the attention in other banks, so the public sector banks also need to accommodate with that thing. And so these are the few challenges which the bank is going through currently. So you need to frame your answers accordingly. Do a little bit of your research and frame a good answers. Don't say anything if you're not aware of it, कि मैं ये कर, हम ऐसा कर देंगे, वैसा कर देंगे, we'll make this changes. The question can backfire you, because अगर आपने कुछ भी negative वहां पे portray किया, तो it will be a problem for you. Now the next is, why did you quit your last job and what did you like the most about it? So here I would like to mention one very important point, that do not say anything negative about the job or the company or the employer. Don't utter negative words in front of the panel, because this will gives them a negative impression about you. See, ऐसा तो देखिए, हर एक जॉब में कुछ अच्छा कुछ बुरा होता है, right? This is the part of every job, every sector, every industry. ऐसा कोई भी जॉब नहीं है जो हर एक पर्सन को अच्छा लगे, और ऐसा कोई भी जॉब नहीं है जो हर एक पर्सन को खराब लगे, right? So it depends upon person to person, priority to priority, and there are so many other factors, that what kind of job you're looking for. Something which is good for me may not be good for you, something which is good for you may not be good for me. Be ready with the answer, that why did you quit your last job, क्यों आपने quit किया, and what did you like the most about it, आपको पता होना चाहिए, ठीक है? So some points you need to take care of while preparing answers for this. आपने उसमें directly ऐसे नहीं बोल देना है कि because I need a salary hike, that's why I have just switched to other company. You can say that, sir, I have given enough contribution to my organization. Now I want to explore some new things. So that's why I have switched to new organization, right? इसे आंसर फ्रेम करके बोलना है. This is what I wanted to tell you. Next is, what makes you well suited for this position? Again, यहाँ पर आपको अपनी qualities बतानी है कि आप क्यों fit हैं, why you are the right fit for this job. Maybe you're working somewhere and you're already doing the sales and marketing of some products, then you are the better fit, because you know how to do the sales and marketing, you know how to interact with the customer, you know what are their daily challenges and how to pacify them, right? And if you're a fresher, then you need to say that I am a well suited for this position, because I have already done a project in my so and so field and done my internship, and the things which I have learned from there, everything you can implement the same in this job. So that's how you need to prepare your answer. Who is your role model and why? So in this question, you need to tell them role model मानते, maybe someone from your family, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, it could be anyone. आप क्यों मानते हैं ये भी आपको बताना है, ठीक है? So now the next question is, do you possess any technical skills? If yes, what are those and how can this contribute in your job? So ये question होता है कई बार. So this question can also be asked in this manner, that do you possess any technical skills apart from your academics, आप ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है, जैसे जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैंने फ्रेम किया है, suppose we have done a course on marketing analytics, right? So you can say that I have done a course on marketing analytics. In that I have learned that how to read the data by using different tools. So आप technical skills जो हैं वो अलग अलग होती हैं. Let's suppose somebody who is marketing have taken the marketing analytics tool. Somebody who's on the from the finance, they can work on the advanced computation, quantitative analysis, financial modeling, and forecasting. So there are different technical skills, right? So if you have any, please explain it to them, and also prepare your answer that how this will going to contribute in the marketing officer profile. Do you hold any additional skills apart from your academic qualification that you think might be helpful for this position? So yes, this question can be asked in this manner also कि आपने क्या additional skills जो है acquire किया apart from academic qualification. If you have done any other diploma, if you have done any other language course, or if you have done any other skills you have added in your qualification apart from the academics, that you can mention here. Just name the qualities that you think are necessary for marketing officer. So here you need to mention the qualities that is necessary for the marketing officer. So qualities can be communication skill, both written and verbal. अब यहाँ पर एक important point ये आता है कि ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप इंग्लिश में communicate करें तभी आप एक effective communicator बन सकते हैं. Communication का मतलब हमेशा ये एक language specific नहीं होता है. अगर आप हिंदी में भी अच्छे से कम्युनिकेट कर पाते हैं, अच्छे से लिख पाते हैं, अपनी बात को सामने वाले को समझा सकते हैं, देन यू आर अ बेटर कम्युनिकेटर. सो इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द लैंग्वेज, आप जो भी मोड चूज करते हैं अपनी लैंग्वेज का, इंग्लिश और हिंदी, उसमें आप प्रोफिशिएंट होने चाहिए, आप उसको अच्छे से लिखना आना चाहिए, आपको अपनी बात सामने वाले को समझाना आना चाहिए. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द कम्युनिकेशन. तो आप जिस भी लैंग्वेज में कम्युनिकेशन में कंफर्टेबल हैं वो बता दीजिए. यस, आई एम गुड इन कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इन बोथ रिटन एंड वर्बल. यू कैन से दैट यू आर अ इनोवेटिव एंड अ क्रिएटिव थिंकर. इनोवेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड in marketing. Why it is required? Because every day you are in constant touch with your customer, and every day you need to find innovative ways to get in touch with them. You need to find innovative ways to get the business out of them. You should have analytical skills in this profile, because you need to analyze. आप अपने data analyze करेंगे day to day basis पे कि this much of data I have, उसमें से मेरे इतने कस्टमर्स ने सेविंग अकाउंट लिया है, इतने कस्टमर ने मेरे म्यूचुअल फंड ले रखा है, इतने मेरे कस्टमर ने अभी लेट्स सपोज हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ले रखा है, and these are the customers जिनका मुझे अभी फॉलो अप लेना है, these are the customers जो मेरे नेक्स्ट मंथ में कन्वर्ट होंगे. So this, what are these are the analytical skills, right? You can say that you are very adaptable, you can easily adjust to the environment, you can say that you have good interpersonal skills and networking, you can say that you are a good problem solver, because in bank every day when you get in touch with the customer, they comes up with different kind of their problems on a daily basis. Someone may not be able to operate the account, someone may not be able to use the debit card, or different problems every day will be getting, and you should be a problem solver. You should know how to solve your customer's problem, right? Because if you don't solve your customer problems, then they will not give you business. As simple as that. And along with all these qualities, you should be a very good team player, because in bank कुछ भी आप अकेले नहीं कर सकते हो. आपका प्रोफाइल ऐसा है that you need to maintain a good terms with all of your colleagues, right? आप वहां पर बैंक में वो काम ही ऐसा होता है. It's a chain process. Let's suppose the clerical person has entered the account details. Now the scale 1 officer will going to approve that, and then after that the branch manager will going to approve that. So there are different approvals and there are different procedures जो आप अकेले करने से नहीं होगा. Then you should be a good team player. Now where do you see yourself in next 5 years? So इसमें आप बोल सकते हैं कि आप next, I want to see myself as a marketing manager in bank in next 5 years, wherein I will increase the customer base of the bank, I will give my contribution in the revenue of the bank, and along with when the organization grows, I will also grow, right? So in this way you need to frame your answers कि अगले 5 सालों में अपने आप को बैंक में कहाँ देखते हैं. Personally also you have some goals, then you can also add in that. Next is, are you aware about the marketing officer work responsibilities? So this question plays very important role. If you are going for the marketing officer interview, you should know about the roles and the responsibilities of the marketing officer in bank. What is your role? You should be aware about this answer, because अगर आप यहाँ वहाँ पे नहीं बोल देंगे that I'm not aware, then the interview panel will say that if you're not aware about the work responsibilities, then why are you here? At least the basic idea about it, right? आपको एग्जैक्टली कोई नहीं बोल रहा है कि आप वही बताएं जो वहां करना है, लेकिन एटलीस्ट यू शुड हैव अ बेसिक आइडिया. कि मेरी प्लेलिस्ट में जाके देखेंगे, देयर इज ऑलरेडी वन वीडियो ऑन दिट, सो यू विल हैव अ क्लियर पिक्चर अबाउट व्हाट विल बी योर जॉब रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज इन द बैंक. सो प्लीज गो थ्रू इट. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, दिस रोल्स इन्वॉल्व्स लॉट ऑफ इंटरेक्शन विद कस्टमर्स ऑन डेली बेसिस. दैट्स समथिंग यू कैन सी योरसेल्फ डूइंग डेली. वो आपसे डायरेक्टली पूछ सकते हैं कि आपको डे टू डे बेसिस में यू नीड टू इंटरेक्ट विद लॉट ऑफ कस्टमर्स अलोंग विद योर अदर वर्क. वैसा नहीं कि आपको सिर्फ कस्टमर हैंडल करना है, यू आल्सो टेक केयर ऑफ योर वर्क. विल यू बी एबल टू डू दैट? आपने अपना रिटर्न दे दिया है, ठीक है, उन्होंने आपकी प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज चेक कर ली है, उन्होंने आपका एप्टीट्यूड चेक कर लिया है. नाउ द पॉइंट whether you're in a position to take this job or you're just coming because it's a government job, that's why you're coming, right? In the end, I would like to contribute that your answer should be very realistic. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप कुछ बता रहे हैं जो हवाबाजी हो रही है and it's not feasible. As I always said, there's a difference between desirability and feasibility. तो मैं desire तो ऐसा कर रही हूँ लेकिन उसकी feasibility ही नहीं है, that there's no point, right? So आपको आंसर अपना ऐसा फ्रेम करना है, we should look rational, realistic and feasible. So that's all in this video. If you have any query, you can comment below, or you can mail it on Examcraftlearning. This email is mentioned in the description box of all my videos. मिलते हैं अपने next video में. Till then, take care, bye bye. And if you like my content, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.